Hey guys, my name is Genevieve, and I'll be talking to you a little bit about indoor tanning. The most common form of cancer in the United States is skin cancer, and specifically melanoma, and it accounts for 6 out of 7 cases of skin cancer. Since the introduction of indoor tanning equipment, the rate at which the disease has been increasing is alarming. It is my feeling that everyone should be informed, not only about the potential risks of indoor tanning, but also the mechanism by which it happens. In my mind, it is crucial to be well informed to make healthy and proper decisions, not only in regards to tanning, but in everyday life. So the way tanning works is you are exposed to UVA, UVB, or UVC rays, which are the 3 different types of ultraviolet rays. And according to Adam Ricker from the Ochsner Cancer Institute, UVA rays end up with immediate tanning effects, but fades within days or hours. UVB is delayed tanning that lasts 2 to 3 days, and you also what goes into tanning is the UV index, which is calculated on a scale of 0 to 11 and takes into account the wavelength of UVA and UVB, the strength of the UV rays themselves, personal skin sensitivity, ozone concentrations, and even when outdoor, the amounts of clouds. So how this impacts our lives is the amount of this radiation that we are exposed to, and the effects of exposure are really intense. You can have exposure that affects the eyes and the skin. Usually when we think of indoor tanning, we think, okay, just tanning of the skin. But what most tanners don't understand is it's the harmful effects of tanning could also have the effect on your eyes. So it can lead to long-term injuries to the eyes, which is why people have those goggles, and it's why most tanning salons require you to wear them. You know, if they require you to wear protective equipment, it's for a reason, and because it can be extremely harmful to your eyes. So when you have those tanning goggles, you're only supposed to have them for a 6-month period of tanning. And what people usually do is they buy one pair, and then that's it. They just use that same pair over and over again for years, I guess. And what they don't know is that they're really harming their eyes. And some people don't use them at all, which is even worse. Other effects of exposure of tanning can affect your DNA. So UVB leads to DNA mutations, which what causes cancer. And UVA leads to the mutation of a tumor suppressor gene called P53. So not only do the rays cause cancer, but it also causes your body to not be able to fight against it. So I think that it is learning about these effects that can help us make more informed decisions about tanning. And according to Dr. Gary Gee from the Division of Cancer Prevention and Control at the Center for Disease and Control Prevention, he states that there are 26 states that have laws restricting minors' access to tanning facilities. Statutory requirements include parental consent or accompaniment, physician authorization, or a complete ban on tanning device use. If there is a legal age to tan, just like smoking, it must be bad for you. That is the only correlation that I can think of. This doctor makes a point in that the public needs to be more educated on the risks involved with indoor tanning. Another doctor, Dr. Nuri, mentioned the social change by stating that tanning has not always been valued in human history. More than 100 years ago, a fair complexion was desirable because it was a sign of high success, indicating one did not have to work in the field. After the Industrial Revolution, the indoor jobs became more popular. Hence, fair skin no longer distinguished between the classes, and having a tan became a sign of success, indicating one had much leisure time and did not have to work. It is required by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration that every piece of tanning equipment must have clearly visible warning signs. Research by Dr. Brous at Columbia University indicated that not all tanning beds have them or that they are visible. There's also the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act, which includes a 10% tax on indoor tanning and device use. This newly enacted tax may reduce the use of indoor tanning devices, especially among adolescents. The 10% increase in the price of tobacco actually led to an approximate 4% reduction in tobacco use prevalence among adults. It is, to me, this comparison between tanning and tobacco use really creates the awareness of the issue, and how unfortunate it is that there is a taboo concerning tobacco use, and its link to cancer, but tanning doesn't. Rates of smoking in the United States have been declining, while indoor tanning have been increasing. How could this be if both have direct links to the formation of cancer? Now that you know the mechanism behind the UV rays, and you know the potential harmful effects it can have on your eyes and skin, tell me, what can you do to create the social ideology behind tanning? According to Dr. Nouri, a study has found that there are nearly 28 million people currently in the United States using indoor tanning equipment. So you are bound to know someone. I urge you to inform them to make a change and to help them see the downside of tanning, because in our generation we want everything now. With the internet and cell phones and everything out there, we want instant results, such as a nice tan. This mentality of our generation will shorten our lifespan and increase the chances of cancer. Don't you think that there should be a change?